then if I can feel it on one hand, I can make myself, it's kind of hard, but I can do it on both hands. And whoa. And once you can do it on 2 hands, try doing 2 hands and then your legs at the same time. And it's just, wow, like, like the fact that oh, crap. Hello. Hi, nice to see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good 1 a.m. in the morning, whatever time it is. Hi, my name is Nando Catsi, and obviously, the title of the video, today I will be talking about just things that I do to help me cope with my anxiety. Actually, I don't really think I have much anxiety because I have applied these things, and in today's video, I will only be speaking about my own personal experiences. I am no professional, just setting out that disclaimer. These are things that worked for me whenever I was in situations of social anxiety or just really any sort of anxiety about the future and the tomorrow and things that just make me maybe really anxious. And just being around people, especially right now when we're in the time of pandemic. Don't worry, there's no one around me. Just me, myself, and I, and my camera in the car. Alright, so the first thing that I think that really helps me dealing with anxiety is to just take a moment and remember to breathe. We tend to forget to breathe properly when we're not. Whenever we're not in the right headspace, that's when we forget how to breathe. It's like, you don't need to be at the doctor's with that thing on your lungs or whatever. What is it called? The point is that you don't need to have that on to take a deep breath in. You know how they tell you to take a deep breath in? Hold it for like 3 seconds and then let it out slowly or whatever. That's seriously what you need to do. It will not only regulate your blood pressure, it will calm you down, it will bring just oxygen to your brain, and it will just relax your muscles in general, because when we're nervous or anxious about something, we tend to like tense up, you know, and when you breathe in heavily, deeply, it just brings you to the present moment, and you really have to focus on your breaths, and like focusing on that will kind of just stop you from focusing on other stuff, you know? All right, we've made it this far. Yes, we still got you. All right, so second thing you could do whenever you feel anxious or are maybe in a situation that you don't want to be in, and it's really freaking uncomfortable, but not for the better. There will literally be no growth within that, and there's no reason to be there. Just, you know what? Do this. You saw what I did there? I removed myself from the situation, and bada bing, bada boom, there was no issue. I know that I sometimes take things too lightly, and it might not be that easy for some people, many people actually. It was not that easy for me. But the more you practice some things, the better you get at them. It's not that complicated once you do it. If you allow yourself to be in situations that you don't want, I've talked about this in my previous video. If it's not a hell yes, say no, like it's a hell no, you know? You need to set your boundaries, and you need to know where you want to be and where you don't. That's a hard process, but the more you practice and the more you kind of analyze your situation, your life, and just compare yourself to just yourself, then you'll figure it out. My point is that you just need to remove yourself from a situation if you're not feeling it. If there's no growth, remove yourself. I'm sorry, I'm hyper, but I'm talking about something very serious. And that's the thing about me. Whenever there's a serious topic, I like to make it a little bit lighter than it is, because I want to bring you to the spot where I am. And I don't mean that in like any bad intentions at all. I just really think that if you take my advice, or maybe ask me more questions about it, I can offer you a lot more questions, more information about it. It just takes time. I would love to be a mentor to someone, you know? And I feel like that by creating my videos, I am definitely becoming a mentor. In 3 years, I will be president. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to be the president of nothing. Something else you can do is to add your senses. I've gotten anxiety attacks before, and I'm just really chill about talking about these things now because it's just been a while, you know, since that happened. And whenever I guess I could potentially feel like I'm gonna have an anxiety attack, I'm starting to feel anxiousness, I include my senses, my 5 senses. Well, maybe not all the time, but I include at least one of them. Touch, smell, hearing, taste, and sight. For example, when I'm talking about senses, having things, for example, like a fidgeter can really help. You know, like the little things that they have and they spin, like the spinners or whatever. That's a good one. There's like also like this little cube that you can like fidget around with. It's pretty cool. If you think that you need that actually really helps. In terms of taste, honestly, just eating something different. I'm not telling you to go and eat anytime that you're anxious, but perhaps having something as simple as gum can help. I heard cinnamon is good too. Cinnamon is good for like smelling. Just having like a little container with cinnamon. Also, music really helps me personally. Whenever I'm feeling anxious, like I'll just put on a really chill, like calming song or something that gets me pumped and gets me out of that headspace. Visually, with the sight, I like to watch memes because memes are great, and I just like watching memes. They just like make me calm, and they make me laugh, and I would like to be a meme one day. Maybe I'll be a meme, maybe not. I'll be an inspirational meme. That's it. That's who I am. I think you can probably figure out your own if you actually, quite frankly, do the research. But yeah, I'm just sharing my personal experience. If you want to take some of my advice, if you want to try them out, go for it. And this is my most effective one. This is the one that I've learned most recently. It was learned by watching Netflix, believe it or not. So watching Netflix can actually be really good and beneficial if you watch the right things and hear the right messages, right? In my opinion, it works the best. I was watching this show called The Midnight Gospel. Oh my gosh, it's such, wow, like it's such a good show. In this show, the protagonist is called Clancy. There's just like, I think it's like the last episode. I don't want to like ruin it for you, but the point is that Clancy is with his mom. And there's a point where Clancy is just talking about some of his problems and dealing with problems in general. And the mom just wanted him, she's very wise. They're very wise. The mom just wanted him to come back to his senses and just be in the present moment, because that's honestly like all we have. Just be present in the moment and you'll be fine. But the reference that she made, or the example that she made, was to look at his hand. I want you to do this with me, okay? I want you to do this with me because I honestly think that it helps so much. Trust me, just please follow through. All right, so she said, look at your hand and tell me what you feel inside of your hand. Like, how does your hand feel? Like inside of your hand. Like, I want you to really look at your hand and tell me what you feel. Like describe the feeling, you know? So there he was, and he says that it felt like numb. And I started feeling that too, right? Like if I look at my hand right now, I don't know why I feel like tingliness, and then I feel just like vibrations and just energy. And then if I can feel it on one hand, I can make myself, it's kind of hard, but I can do it on both hands. And whoa. And once you can do it on 2 hands, try doing 2 hands and then your legs at the same time. And it's just, wow, like Like the fact that this exercise can just make me really focus on the feeling inside of my hands or like inside of my body. It gives me mindfulness, and it just gives me like the sense of being aware of how your body feels, which is something that I completely ignore most of the time. Even when I'm sore, I'm just like, oh, it's just fine, it's sore or whatever. Like it'll get better, but I just kind of ignore the feeling or the sensation because I'd rather not deal with it. But in reality, when we focus our energy on figuring out the energy that we are actually feeling inside of our skin, our bones, our nerves, everything, and then eventually, I guess, this is more like meditation. This is definitely meditation. Do this and definitely try to do this in a quiet spot where no one will interrupt you. And honestly, all you need is like 5 minutes, maybe less, but it works. It's my favorite thing to do now because these times aren't the easiest to cope with, and doing simple things like these would literally just help you so much. You don't have to take it from me, you don't have to believe me, just do it for yourself and try out new things, you know? Try out things that just bring you to the present moment. That's honestly the best piece of advice, is just find something that will bring you to the present moment so that you're not worrying about the next thing. At least it'll at least make you not anxious for that period of time that you're actually doing it, and then it just makes you reflect on life. The last thing that I always come back into connection with is, have you seen that picture of like the universe, and it's just like really big and whatever, and it says you are here, and you see all the stars and you see all the planets, and then you see Earth, and then you see the fact that Earth is so small, and in comparison to the whole universe, we are extremely tiny and extremely small. And something about that just makes me feel less worried. Like putting my problems into perspective with the universe just makes me think of my problems as something so small, or my anxiety as something so small. And that doesn't validate for our like emotions, sometimes being all shitty and stuff, but it does give you a perspective of just, I don't know, just opening your imagination up to like, what if there's like other planets with living beings? We don't know. We really don't know that. And that's the beauty of it. We don't know. We don't effing know. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm being me. I'm enjoying this process. And I will definitely make more videos like this or similar to this. Of course, I've learned everything through my past previous lived experiences. I'm 21 years old, 21 years young, cough cough, and I feel like I already lived it all. Then again, everyone my age would probably say that. We haven't, we really haven't, but I have definitely lived my fair shares. Hasn't been easy getting to the point to where I am now. Lots and lots of failures, mental failures, not even like I've been hurt. It's just, that's brought me to the point where I am now. And I'm really sorry if you're going through something at the moment, or are stuck maybe with someone who you just don't get along with, or are stuck without anyone. But I would like my videos to be that one positive outlet, I guess you could call me. Call me an outlet, call me a friend, a virtual friend that I don't know and might become friends with someday. I make these videos for you, so yeah, I just want to help you. I just want to thank you also for watching this video, because it also helps me, and the fact that I can make these videos and potentially one day like make a living out of this is what makes me most excited. I think that this will be the best job of my life ever. It is. It's already my job. It's just a little secret to the world. That's it. That's how I see it, period. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, because otherwise you will not be notified when there is a new video. But I'm trying to do every Thursday at least. I got my gym track shorts. They're like booty shorts for men. So check them out. This video is not sponsored. Bye.